Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface, and as promised, we are at the base of Nesingwary, which is right on the edge, near to the far west side of Valley of the Four Winds, and it's just by the cliff face, which takes you down to Questline Wilds, so be careful you don't fall off. And one good thing about this whole little quest chain is the fact that you're never going to hear me whinge about kill and collecting. Because when you sign up with Nesingwary, there is only one thing on that guy's mind, and that is mass animal genocide. I mean, I don't actually know why we help him. Why? We're just massacring poor... Look at these Moosham. They're not doing anything. They're chilling out, you know, eating some grass. Thinking, oh, I wonder what I should do today. I know, I'm going to wander up and down here, eating a bit of foliage. And then we come along and go, bang, 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 pow, explode. You're dead. We've got your head. Now, off. Feel sorry for the poor blighters. Now, the stalkers, on the other hand, they're different because they're nasty. They're nasty, but they look absolutely cool. They remind me of Cringer from He-Man. And I initially recorded this on my Hunter, and that's what I was going to edit and show you. My level 86 Hunter, but I decided it was just too long and laborious. It took way too long to kill the creatures, and so I quickly redid it on my mage so we could batter through it in next to no time. What? Look, what are they doing to that poor Mushan? I tell you what, speeding up ×4, that looked really dodgy. I mean, really dodgy. Oh, stalkers are taken care of, so we need to just take out a few more Mushan now. But yeah, I did it with my Hunter because I wanted to tame one of the stalkers, but I was only a level 86. The stalkers are all level 87, so I couldn't, which was gutting. But that made me go out and level my Hunter to 87 so I could go back and just tame one. Just for pride's sake. What am I doing in there? Don't ask. Let's know, but what am I doing there again? Az, man. I think I needed a quick wee, and I just used the Mushan for cover. Anyway, that's them taken care of. So hand this bit in. Now, if any of you are really keen and observant, you would have noticed there is a slight discrepancy going on in the screen now, which I'll get to in a minute. And when I got the next set of quests, I've got to kill 15 sly foxes and 10 stags. And I felt a little bit guilty about the stags. Because, you know, stags look very noble, don't they? Very noble creatures. The sly foxes I wasn't too bothered about because they're stealthy. They're stealthy and they just nip at your heels and they're really annoying. So they got both barrels in the face. Then, by the way, they never used to be sly foxes. That's been a relatively new introduction. They were called shadow foxes initially when the beta first started, and they were actually a dark blue colour. Oh, look at that manoeuvring between the two Mushan to get the big one. And yeah, so they were like a dark blue colour, and they were still stealthy, sly little blighters. But yeah, they've changed them to more classic looking foxes and just called them sly foxes. Don't know why. Shadow foxes were quite cool, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm losing sympathy, more and more sympathy for the stags because they run riot around here. Look at it. If you look at them, yeah, you can see them in the background. They just start charging. Hey, look at him! Just start charging around anywhere. And if you're in their vicinity when they're charging around, they're at you. They're straight onto you, little. So they got no sympathy in the end. But as I said, if you are keen and observant, you'll notice I'm just killing more and more stags when I don't really have to. And that's because when I picked up the quest and when I looked at the quest text, it said kill 20 stags. But when I went out into the wild, the actual objective said 10. But I wasn't looking at the objectives, I was simply looking at the quest text. But you notice that it was both the stags and the does that were lit up for me to attack. And I believe if I scrolled over them, if I scrolled over the stags, it'll say 10 stags killed. And if I scrolled over the does, it'll say 10 does killed. So I got a feeling that it is 20 stags, but Blizzard have mucked up the fact that it should be 10 stags and 10 does. Are we with me? Or I could just be waffling and Blizzard would just put 20 instead of 10. There you go. Right. Foxes and stags, however many stags were meant to have been killed, all I know is too many were killed, have been taken care of. And now we've got to kill poor placid turtles. So poor placid Mushan, poor placid does, you know, the stags, screw them. And now poor placid turtles are just chilling out, and then we're battering away. And this is an RNG one. And I had to skip the footage on a little bit because we then had a crash and the world server fell down for 5 minutes or so. And then I'll come back and it's now beautiful sunshine. But yeah, the turtles are an RNG because we're after their shells. Ugh. So you have to kill much more than 5. I think I end up killing at least a dozen. About a dozen or so for the 5 shells. The only saving grace is that they were compact, very close to each other. But it's another one of those situations where I've been here before and done this quest when there have been multiple people. And all you get are just reams and reams and reams of dead turtles. You are waiting and waiting and waiting and fighting over that respawn. Oh, I hate that. So, yeah, I go back to the base and they're actually waiting for me here, I've been told. Oh, look at all those turtle shells. What a horrific person I am deep inside to do this. So, anywho, Nesingwary's kiddo's gone missing. Ooh, and it's all looking a bit scary. Oh, my God. So, yeah, we've got like a boglord type creature. I've propped everything. Mirror images, time warp, the lot. Everything got procced and it got absolutely battered. So there we go. We're going to hand this in to them at their base. And that is the Nesingwary questline for Mr. Pandaria. So I hope you enjoyed. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and my new Facebook. And I'll be back very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.